What's for lunch? Welcome. Today's topic is leadership and lettuce.
I know more about leadership probably than lettuce,
Okay.
so maybe we can lean towards
Let's
that.
see if we can, split the difference in. So, why do you know some stuff about leadership?
Well, I would say, I started out wanting to be a coach, and part of that came from just those influencers that I had early on, playing football and baseball. I saw that as a possibility to lead others and the importance of education and things like that, because growing up, they were the most important people for me other than my family. And then as I got into the coaching side of life, I realized I could do more, and there's roles that I could do above being a teacher, above being a coach. As soon as I launched into that career, it was like, wow, this is a place of influence. And, in terms of started as an assistant principal and then as a principal, and now we're here having lunch and talking about leadership. So it just is that important.
The coaches that you had growing up, is there a particular quality or tool, tactic that they used that was meaningful or influential to you?
Yeah, I would say they made me feel important. Whether you're a starter or a non-starter, it is that you're a big part of the team. I think that's an important part of being a leader in terms of like making your people feel important part of the team.
I'm gonna say my first bite.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna open up this yummy yogurt.
This is honestly a really nice blend, a good balance of breading. I think there might be some bacon in here and lettuce. Are you going bagel and yogurt?
Bagel and yogurt. That's like a breakfast of champions, isn't it?
That's right, bagel for lunch. And just yesterday I was listening to a podcast talking about the notion of in leadership being liked versus being respected and how that's such a tough line to walk. What do you think you've arrived at there? How do you think you show up as a demander, and what's your approach?
One of the things I have to do is I have to temper, because I think my work ethic is different than a lot of people's. I'm really demanding on myself, and so I temper that a little bit when it comes to others. I think the first thing that I do is I try to establish that relationship piece. And if I look back on like my growth as a professional over the last 15 years, I think it's evolved just based off of that idea of respect. Every Tuesday morning, one of our senior ASB officers, he challenged me. We write Spartan Way cards. It's just quick thank you cards. That's important to build that positive relationship with others and let them know that they're important, because you're going to have those tough conversations in this role as a leader. And so if you build that relationship, I think you're able to have those. For me, if I can gain that respect based off of how I treat others and working hard, I think that's going to go a lot further than me saying like, hey, I'm the principal and you need to do it because it's coming from the principal. I think it's important that we all understand that we're all leaders in some fashion or another.
I like that for lots of reasons, and it takes an abstract idea of relationship building and applies a routine behind it.
Right.
Talk to me about how you think about student leadership. Why does it matter? How do you cultivate it?
Invaluable.
Yeah.
Invaluable for sure. So I think it's the most important thing that I've seen evolve in my time, because in the end, students respect their peers, and more times than they'll respect adults because they can relate better to their peers for obvious reasons. If you want to step up and take on a role as a student leader, especially in a high school setting, that takes courage. And if you can garner up that courage to become a student leader, you're going to have courage to take on anything in life. I think it teaches them more about themselves and who they are as individuals and how they can develop and even how they can change.
How do you see this corn jalapeno olive collection?
I've got an apple, I got my bagel, looks like some string cheese.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's your technique there?
I'm going to try this. I don't know. Sometimes.
Has it been a while since you strung?
No. I
Is that the past tense of?
No, there we go. No, but the important part with string cheese is you got to pull it apart. But I will go back to my baby carrot discussion. Thousands of these things.
You have some incredible student leaders here. What's if people have a lot of benefit from engaging in student leadership, how do you encourage the average student walking through the doors to become a leader?
First of all, I think you get them involved at the level that they're at. Some people are ready to charge in, sit down with a group, start talking. Some people want to watch first. So I think it's that exposure first and foremost. It's meeting them where they're at, and how can you then help guide them that direction.
My student leadership advisor in high school he talked a lot about creating opportunities for other people to get involved. The only reason I joined student leadership was because he invited me. I didn't want to be a part of student leadership at all because I didn't feel ready. Sort of like what you're talking. You got to meet kids where they're at.
Right.
I don't know if Mr. Avila knew that about me or not, but I do know he saw a skill in like video making. And so he invited me to be a part of leadership so I could make videos.
Okay.
And then he just kept encouraging me. I ended up running for junior class president, lost terribly, but became student body president my senior year. And so much of that is because of a single adult who met me where I was at, invited me, created an opportunity for me to get involved, even in a really small way. And then he just plant seeds expecting fruit.
Yeah.
And, that experience of leading in that way changed the whole trajectory of my life.
It's an amazing power. I mean, and sometimes I sit back and just when I have some downtime, the power that you have is really overwhelming at times. Each day's a new day, and each day you get to have that impact on somebody else. So
Leadership as a incredible influence that we all have the ability to do in these small moments. And
I would agree.
speaking of power,
Yeah.
we have an opportunity in front of us
Right now?
to dictate the
Oh.
Cosmic Brownie
Okay.
Award winner. It's a big deal.
It is. It is. I'm feeling a little disadvantaged because you had the sandwich.
Yeah.
When do we vote? Have we voted now?
Well, you get to choose yours, and
Okay.
I'll choose mine from my plate. So
All
from
right.
your selection,
I'm going with the yummy strawberry yolk.
how could you not?
I could, yeah.
From marketing to taste profile.
I feel bad for my baby carrot friends here, but I'm going with the yummy.
This spicy chicken, the profile, the balance, the barbecue sauce, just so lightly coating it. I still have a nice spice in my mouth. The spicy chicken is the Cosmic Brownie Award winner too.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like it.
Cheers.
Well, let me get my yummy.
There you go. Jeff,
Cosmic Brownie.
thanks for joining us on
Yeah.
What's for Lunch.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.